Banjuka tu naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. That is DNA. What a hit by one and only DNA is the throwback jam exclusive playing on Baze Radio .co.ke 15th November. You know very well, it's an amazing beautiful afternoon exclusive on Baze Radio .co.ke. If you're tuning right now, welcome to Kenya's #1 online radio station. My good name is Silva Kido. Allow me to introduce to you a brand influencer, ex-influential KOX 5-a-side CEO and founder, Manchester United, the greatest club in history, chairman, diehard fan, Alexis. Welcome to Baze Radio.
Thank you so much, Kidomo.
Mbona unafurahi sana? Ama nimeguza Manchester.
Introduction.
Au kutarajia nikupatie maua zako mapema, Alex. You deserve it, my brother.
Asante sana.
Good to see you, good to have you. Thank you for creating time to pass by on
anytime, man, anytime.
Afternoon yako iko vipi?
Salama. Jua kiasi tu.
Jua kali? Tuko December, tuko November.
Sana imefungua sasa.
Aleki, unajua, I'm so grateful to meet you. On a personal level. The first time we interacted ilikuwa KOX 5-a-side.
Yes.
I used to see your tweets pale Twitter, nasema nani, naangalia profile jamaa fulani mpiga picha yake akiwa Qatar. You know, but on a personal level you're totally different. You're an amazing person.
Wow, thank you.
Wewe ni mtu unajituma kama mimi.
Muhimu sana.
So I'm so glad to have you on Baze Radio. We want to hear your story, we want to hear your journey, because most of people don't know much about you. Hawajui pia wewe ni journalist. Umesoma vizuri. Uko na makaratasi lakini pale Twitter unaongea ni kama huna karatasi.
It's too different world. You have to live like that.
You have to live like that.
Dunia mbili. Ukienda mtandaoni. I always say, si lazima ambie mtu kila kitu unafanya.
Okay.
Kuna vitu zingine za personal friends au ndio watajua. But I think most guys on Twitter wanajua. Most guys wenye tumefollow kutoka kitambo, they know I'm a journalist, because I used to do a sports show, a very popular sports show, when I was working then. I was working in Radio Africa. Then I used to produce the score. I produced the score for almost, I think, 8 years.
8 years?
Yes.
Wow, that's
so most people know whatever.
Kuna kitu ambao unatamani sana watu wajue about Aleki.
People don't know about me. Most people don't know about me. I'm a very shy person.
Kumbe hizo ni kwa vitisho tu.
I swear to God, I'm very shy. Let me tell you. The other day I was in South Africa for some concert. And it was so hard for me to ask someone to take a photo of me because I was alone.
I was
That's so shy. I'm scared of people. People don't know that.
Oh my God.
Like, if you find me, unaona vile tunakuaga pamoja si wote, I'll be very noisy. But just tell me to walk alone place at kuna crowd.
Oh, you can't.
Hey, if you tell me not to cross, like let's say there's a huge crowd here, and now you're telling me to cross over from there to come to this point. Bro, you are killing me. I swear you are killing me.
Amazing. You've joined Twitter 2009.
Yes.
You know, as a journalist, of course, ulikuwa pale kwenye X platform just to get information, to interact with people. But you've seen Twitter, formerly, X, formerly Twitter, evolving, over years for the past years. How has been the journey, from 2009 up to today?
Well, I think when I joined 2009, it was just like that time we were so popular on Facebook. We was just posting a lot on Facebook. And now Facebook was really common that time. And then one day someone mentioned to me Twitter. It's called Sule. Sule was like, by the way, have you heard about Twitter? I'm like, what is it you talk about? So, by out of curiosity, I just registered on Twitter 2009. But, we were not really talking a lot. That was in November. I think until late now 2010, when we had one of our biggest trend, someone tells CNN. I can't remember what they really did, but there's something that provoked Kenyans. At that time now we had like these big guys on Twitter, like they have huge following, the likes of Oliver Madenge, Crazy Nairobi and the late, Marius in peace. There were so many of them, like the big guys, the big guns, they were the one who came up with that hashtag of someone tell CNN. And then I realized, this platform is fun. So now we came together, like, guys know who are from Facebook. Now I noticed some guys from Facebook now on this platform. So we started talking mostly about football, what's going on in the transfer market, such things. Like, I was just like a small person, I think, until 2015. I was just there tweeting my following what's going on with almost 500 followers. Really. And you mean look at because siniko kazi. I was doing sports for Radio Africa. So unaingia tu hapo my time, you are running up and down, unafanya press conference. So sometime auko hapo. So I remember there was this day, guys, we were just having banter. And we're talking about, I don't know which person was being trolled, and I really had some fun about it.
You trolled so many people.
I had some fun about it. Oh, I remember it was Shiro Waruinge. Shiro Waruinge is the sister to Miss Morgan, the one for TIDI, Angel Waruinge. Yeah, guys were making fun of her, and everyone was enjoying, because and now, since Shiro is my friend, I've known her since Facebook days when she was the queen of Facebook. I was like, this is my friend. She can't even beat me. So we're going to have fun. So we're having fun. And then I was really enjoying that troll, and I think that's when now my account blew up.
Oh,
yeah, and everyone was like, I've seen guys I've never seen, guys who never interacted, guys, I used to reply to their tweets, I don't even reply. So I'm seeing it was something about a funeral for a big wig. So you're just making fun, and I'm just there, maremu amesema hivi na hivi. It was just hilarious forever troll. It was on a Sunday, and I was idling in the office. That time I used to go to work in the office on Sundays. So I was just in the office doing nothing. So I joined the trolls. So that's when now my account started growing. I'm I'm at 1,700 followers. How is this happening?
Very fast.
Yeah. So now numbers grew, and then one day now. Siox calls me. That time Siox was already a big name on Twitter and Facebook. You remember, he was the first king of Facebook. So he called me. He's like, there's a gig here for GoTV. I'm like, okay, what is it about? So he's like, you just want to talk about sports, we're doing it for 2 weeks. Payment is not that much. It's just 20K. I'm like, what do you mean it's not that much?
That was the first pay on X platform.
First pay, yeah. So it's like 20K.
Faster.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm game. I remember when I posted, one of my friends called Caro called me. He's like, hey, no, mengia sasa kwa influencers. And then I think I was really happy to do such a gig. So now after that, I remember he called me and he told me, come to Kenya Harlequins, where they used to have now, where they have Orchard now. Come there, and we are going to get your appointment. We were with Kina Wafunya, right? The late Amo. The guys were working for that now event. So we went somewhere in Westlands. There was an event there, and then we left. This time around, nimeanza kuita cocktails.
What?
So we went there to Kenya Queens, and I was given my 20,000. I was so happy.
Unalipwa before kazi? That time?
Tushamaliza kazi now, we have been paid.
Okay.
So I was so happy, by the way, this is my first payment. And then came now the second gig. The second gig was Chrome Fest. Oh my God, that was one of the most, I think, there's a friend of mine was making fun of me. He's like, I think you'll be there alone. They were bringing Yemi Alade. Now before even Yemi blew up kabisa.
Alikuwa tu upcoming.
Alikuwa tu upcoming. So they were bringing Yemi Alade.
Which is that?
That was around 2016. They are bringing Yemi at walikuwa naita Yemi wapi Impala Grounds. So now I've been tasked with pushing this event. Me I'm not even to an event person sana that time, There is no money because you have to rely to have money to go to events. So I'm like, sasa. But then I'm like, sawa, it was paying 15K. So I'm like, sawa, cool. So we did that event. That was the first time now I went to Baze Radio when they used to be at Baricho Road. And I met the likes of Kina Jimani, those big names in radio. So we did Yemi Alade. By the way, it wasn't that full. It was just a small crowd. But it was fine, like, I mean, I was like, at least I tried. At least we tried.
At least you tried.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We're gonna come back with more, but for now, Usinilete Shida Darasa featuring Femi One exclusive playing on Baze Radio. .co.ke. Usinilete Shida Darasa featuring Femi One exclusive on Baze Radio. .co.ke. If you're tuning right now, welcome to Baze Radio. .co.ke. My good name is Silva Kido. I'm being joined by one of the leading top X influential Aleki diehard Manchester United fan. Tukienda kwa kesi ya Manchester tutamaliza. But Aleki, you've been there, seeing Twitter evolving to X. You've seen Twitter evolving to X. It has remained to be the dominant social media platform in 254.
Yeah.
What do you think makes it dominant, makes it big in 254?
I think one thing about Twitter is we are too, we are too honest, we're too blunt. That's one thing, like, we don't hide people, You don't? We don't hide people the truth. We'll tell you the truth.
Okay.
Ukikosea umekosea, utaambiwa. That's one thing that has made Twitter one of the standout platforms in Kenya, We'll just be straight to the point. And I think the fact that it came like, that time you used to have only 140 characters. So you can easily express yourself in 140 characters very easily. That's one thing that made Twitter like become very catchy. You remember like when we used to have Facebook, it was so hard for me. Like I can post like 5 tweets in 5 minutes. You can't do 5 posts in 5 minutes. Yeah. So Twitter, like, it's such an easy place. Like, I just want to have in 5 minutes, I love 5 tweets, I love a thread. And then the fact that, like I've said, we tell people the truth. That's why even most leaders, they don't like coming there because we're gonna tell them the truth. Umekosea, we're not going to sugarcoat you, like, There are times you see things happen on Twitter for one particular person, and they share the same on Instagram, and it's totally different reaction.
True.
True. On Twitter, they'll be told the truth. On Instagram, they'll just be getting love emojis and all that, being told, hey, you'll come back from this. But kuna zile, yes, for example, you'll come back from this. But kuna zile like you do intentionally, you're doing intentionally things, and people are like, no, you can't keep doing like this. So we'll just be open with you.
Talking about X-Space, it's a space whereby everyone has the space to do anything they want. People call them bullies. Kenya known as bullies. I don't know, but at the end, you've seen people trolling people. I don't know if there are limits. I don't know if people feel like X is very toxic. It's not for the weak. What normally happen on the X space?
I think X is good and is toxic equally. You can say it's 50-50. Yes. There are nice trolls. The football banter, let's say someone has broken up with someone, is just going to be having fun. And of course, there are people I get that. There are people who will insult you from nowhere, They'll attack from your body looks, from everything, They just, maybe kuna wale wako too idle, like they just want to feel, what? I don't think there's this chukia stranger. You don't know them, you've never met them, but you have a personal vendetta against them. Like you can never tell. I get that. There is someone when you tutamona tu comments zako and you're like, ala, mimi nilikufanyia nini? Matusi ni za nini? So I think if you've been there long enough, with time you get used. You're like, you just brush them aside. That's how you come. Like if you're strong, if you are weak, you will see such thing, and maybe it will now get into you.
Oh, in your head.
Yes, now you want to fight back. But if you're used to it, you're like, And most of the time is like, they are using that as a bait so that not to engage you.
Oh.
So if you don't respond, it's a lost cause.
It's a lost
But now if you do, it's exchange back and forth. So I would say it all depends on how you react with it. People react differently to things.
So what is the best reaction?
I think the best reaction is silence.
That's the best.
If you can't deal with whatever you can't deal with the insults and all that.
False.
Most of the time, my friends ask me, unatoanga nguvu wapi ya kujibizana nao? Because times zingine ni kawaida, acha tubizane,
Okay.
If you tell me like someone told me, umeshindwa ku manage KOX 5-a-side because
I saw the tweet.
Because when you mlevi and all that, I'm like, cool, let me wait I finish 5-a-side, then I'll come back to you. And I came back. I came back, So it's called like, if you want to be petty, let's let's be petty. You know, me, I can deal with that. Okay. But kuna msezi deal nayo. Okay. So I think if you can't deal with it, just ignore that person. Because at the end of the day, if this person doesn't know you, you've never interacted, they are just strangers to your life, you know, it would make sense like if I react to a friend of mine insulting me, but it's a stranger, you know, they just have a personal vendetta on you. Ujui uliwafanyia nini? Okay. You know, you've never interacted. Mjaipatana, and I don't think this life maybe you'll ever meet, you know. Kila mtu ako na maisha yake. So sometimes zingine such things you just like, acha ipite. Yeah.
You suggest for someone to go MIA, but we've seen people getting, you know, the options of leaving, even deactivating the account. Just to mention few, former president, you know, Uhuru Kenyatta deactivated the X account. We've seen even some people like Miguna blocking individuals.
Yes, I think Miguna doesn't know how to deal with the truth sometimes. When you tell him the truth, he doesn't want to deal with it. It's just like our politicians. Personally, me, I'm blocked by Esther Pasaris because I don't like the truth. You know, you know, you'll get that by the even our, let's say our local celebrities, let's say our actors, you might just be honest with them, like, oh, by the way, I didn't like this show. And they get mad. They don't want that feedback. Okay. Na sio tumepeana feedback na ubaya. Like tumekwambia tu, by the way, this acting was kind of average. Me, I don't like it. You know, you're just giving up your opinion. The thing is, we cannot all of us praise the same thing. True. You know. True. I also, that's like I'm saying, I get that also for your side, you know, I'll be told this and this and this and this. But I'll be like, sawa, if I have something to back it up, fine. Where's some internet or I can back it up? Okay. You know, if you think what Alex said about your acting is not good, just bring me your work. Just me, by the way, this is what I've done, Aleki, you know. And you know, there is a guy we totally disagree on Twitter a lot, but he's so good in his artwork. So I'm like, it's good. Me, I'll watch his stuff, but we'll never get to agree each other here. So there's always that, you know. Okay. Yeah. So I think it depends on how you deal. I think for former president, that was whatever. He deserved it. Oh. We were going through a lot, and guys were just, you know, you have to tell what's going on. He said we are bullies, and yes, it's true. We're bullying him. Because why are you coming to lie to us? Why are you telling this and this and this is not happening? You know, just don't come to lie to us. So I think eventually he realized, I can't deal with this. Let me just leave social media. He probably has like a different account, just seeing what is going on. But the official one had to leave. Thank you so much, Alex. Just to ask my amazing listeners, is X-Space toxic? What do you think of X-Space? Let me know on 0716250933. Up next for you, Pete Yangu Bahati featuring Nadi exclusive playing on Baze Radio to CO the KE. Mambo inakubalika, vijana watenda wili being featured by Matata exclusive on Baze Radio to CO the KE. Mtwangu Twitter imekubalika Afrika. If you among to mention the most impactful, you know, individuals, Africans on X platform, then Kenya's come number 2 after Nigeria. Yani mmepiga vita si ya Uganda, si ya Tanzania, si ya Rwanda. But I think we're the most active, and then Nigeria. That's why we're always fighting with Nigeria.
Hii vita inakuanga ni nini?
Hakuna ni tu bad, yani kubuli tu each other too. You know, it's like because I think it's because we have bad governance, both of us.
You have so many common things to share.
We have so many things in common. Like, yo, tusumbuane tu.
If it is shangi.
You know, for them, I think they have that freedom, just like us. People like Uganda don't have that freedom. Like you saw it when Uganda was trying to talk to someone, they're like, no, we can't even talk about it. You know,
this is very hard.
Yes. So Nigeria na Kenya, yes.
Some people see Twitter X as toxic, but aside from that, it has offered valuable opportunities for, you know, for young, you know, Kenyans when it comes to brand influencing, engagement, interactions. I know very well there are pros and cons on the X platforms, but let's talk about the positivity of X platform.
There is one thing about us of coming together. Sometimes we put that toxicity aside and we come together. Unity. Like let's say when we had protests, the young people, whatever, the Gen Z protests, we came together as one. I mean, we contributed 30 million. We raised a total of 30 million for those who were injured during protests. You know, all hospital bills were catered for. You know, that was an initiative by ANIFA, and everyone who was, they had a bullet wounds, they had anything, they were being beaten by police. We raised 30 million for these people. So that shows some togetherness from X. You know, we came together and said, you know what, we are going to do this. raising 30 million, and it didn't even take a week. That shows how we can, how good we can get. So despite everything, sometimes we do come together. I've come to them and I've told them, hey, you remember my late friend, the mom is admitted in hospital. We need this amount, and we raise that amount. When people come online and they say we don't have this, we are trying to raise money for this, guys come through for them. Someone will take a photo of someone looking for job randomly, and they post on Twitter. They're like, I saw this old man posting this and this and this online on the road, can we give him job? He'll get those jobs. I'll give you a good example. When Osumo started Big Fish, he just tweeted, kujeni mkule samaki kwangu, when it was at Thika, very small.
I remember.
Look at him now.
Yesterday ulikuwa uko juzi.
Yeah, I was there. Look Amazing. At him now. He has grown a whole restaurant. He has 2 branches, Thika Road and Westlands. So we do support people. Like, I'm a good example. KOX 5 side. They come from our side, They'll come, we play football, they have fun, we laugh banter, So besides everything, people say about each other, sometimes we are, and we always say it, we're one big family,
Okay.
And family uko sana. But True. When we say like we want to come through for this, we'll get it done. When we say we want to raise money for this, we'll get it done,
What makes it what keeps X mnajitanga kuna jina mnakuanga naye hapo
Kenyans on X.
Yeah. This what makes Kenyan on X united family together always?
Because I think we've known each other for long. We've been there for long. So tumezoeana. Tunajuana, so tunajuana. Like today, if someone says, hey, by the way, hey, Aleki ayuko poa, by this, he to come through for Aleki.
Okay.
Guys will come through for Aleki because, and we say, let's say, hey, by the way, kido anakuwa ametushikilia, si leo manze ayuko sawa,
Support.
Yes, so guys do that support. There's always that support, when we say like, we are doing this and this and this, guys will show up. People will show up. Someone will say, oh, by the way, niko na hii kitu mi by this tumiagi, sukuje uchukue, unaona?
Hivyo?
People do a lot on Twitter by the despite hizi vitu zingine the toxicity and all that, which is there, yes, but mse anaweza kuwa na shida. Someone will say, I've seen guys, someone say, I need a laptop for this and this, but sina pesa, and by the way, kuja uchukue hii.
Tumia.
Yes, tumia.
Saidia. Twitter unajua pia mnajulikana kwa kutoa marisiti bana. Yaani mtu akifanya makosa introduce girlfriend yake kwenye X platform, watu wanaleta tena mwenye hiyo girlfriend wanaleta receipts akichoma akiwa vixen.
I think things about girlfriends and boyfriends,
relationships,
everyone has a past.
Kitu mulifanyia Cairo.
No, everyone has a past. It's up to you to deal with it. Everyone has a past. If you meet a girl, si labda ame change. You can meet whatever. You can meet a girl. Maybe she used to be in clubs and doing all this stuff people talk about, but maybe ame change. Okay. So it's up to you. It's you now. It's you to deal with it.
Okay.
You see, everyone has their past, and ingine tu unaletwa tu ya kukuchokoza. Unajua, si mimi ndio nimeamua nitapenda.
Inavunja ndoa ama inachokoza?
Mimi ndio nimeamua nitapenda huyu msichana. Si tumekaa chini tukaongea.
Watu wanawachana juu ya banta.
Yo kuachana by that nikwambie. Kama umeamua ndio huyu. Si ni wewe ndio umeamua. No one has chosen for you. Mimi za kusikia gani nikwambie kido by the way. Ndio huyu Vera muoe. Hapana. Ni wewe umeamua. So if you decide it's this one, I don't see why a stranger will make you now change your mind. Now plus even before you get to a relationship, there is courting. There is all that talking stage people talk about. I mean, what are we talking? Basi tunaongea nini kwa talking stage? Si utaniambia, by there used to be this and this and this and this.
Uko unatembea na Mr. Wong.
Uwezi amka hivi date not unless sasa ndio ameingia 18 years. Ndio ameanza mambo za relationship. But if you expect you are 35, you want to date someone who is 30. Akona ex-boyfriend mahali.
Kadhaa.
Akona ex-boyfriend. Akona some cash they used to have a thing. You have to deal with that as well with a boy, akona some girl somewhere they used to have a thing.
Cool.
So if you decide like now I cannot date you because you used to be with so and so and so, Sabakivo Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've heard it from Alex. We're going to wind up now. In the next few, we have more to discuss as well. Very well, Alex is a die-hard Manchester United fan, as well the CEO and founder of KOX 5-a-side. If you love football, keep it for more on Baze Radio.co.ke. Up next for you, for sure, Attaboy featuring Azawi. By Nameless playing earlier on Baze Radio.co.ke. Mtwangu medonjo medunja, inakuwaje? Amazing Friday yako iko vipi? Uko na form ya Friday? Hauna form ya Friday mtwangu? Amazing events happening over the weekend. Mbogi imekutolea form, imekupigia simu, wamekuchanua, wamekuwa kwa group. Hauna hata road trip mtwangu. Unafanya nini Nairobi basi? Kwani mabese zako ni kina nani? Sai Aleki, tukiangalia naangalia kila saa time. Aleki, weekendi unapangaje?
Weekend niko Nairobi. Weekend niko Nairobi.
Unatesa wapi?
You know where to find me. I'm always at Kavali.
What's good there in Kavali?
Good vibes.
Good music?
Good music. Yeah. Good people.
Good people, good vibes.
Yes.
Is it a time whereby you get to unwind, see your fans, interact with your real fans?
Which fans?
So wale wanakuonanga pale X. Like me follow. Mimi fan wangu tunaweza piga picha.
I just go chill, call friends, we hang out, we catch up with drinks. How was your week? And then Saturday you get to rest, you watch football, you watch sports. I love sports a lot.
You watch Manchester United?
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even watch Man United.
You love football?
Yeah. I would watch another sport. Like this weekend there's a lot of rugby. So you won't find me watching football.
An African Cup of Nations?
Yes, there's AFCON qualifiers. There's international break, but you won't find me watching those, unfortunately. I'll be watching rugby because there's a good rugby going on.
Okay. Yes. Apart from football, you love rugby?
Rugby, tennis, cricket.
Oh, cricket?
Yes, running, volleyball.
Oh.
Kido sports is my thing. I'm a sports journalist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Formula 1. Cars.
Yani alikiwa uko around kabisa. I like it. You bring it with passion. You are also the mastermind behind KOX 5-a-side, being the founder, CEO. It has been a journey. Can you share with us how the idea actually came to actualization?
Nowadays, I have the CEO is Dennis.
Kwa nini?
I'm just a founder.
Okay.
Dennis runs everything. Dennis Okonji runs everything. Yeah. He does the logistics. He makes sure the teams are sorted. Planning. Then there is Fiona who deals with water. Then there's Anja for referee. Okay. So like, I'm just there. Like,
How did that happen?
I think it was just from nowhere. Tulienda tu kucheza ball na watu wa Red Bull. Hapa Valley Arcade. We were launching Nema by side. So we were saying let's play between 8 to 9 for that football. Tulikuwa na some people the later Amu Kimanzi. Na Kimanzi alituharamia sana hiyo siku. Ramsey, there was Edna, there was Monica, there was Brian Ashavin. Tulikuwa tu wazee kadhaa. So after 20 minutes kukaanza kunyesha. So the game was stopped. So we're like, so we come back, we play football again. Then I went back on Twitter and asked guys, if someone planned a football tournament for you, will you guys show up? They're like, yeah.
Okay.
So nikanyamaza tu after that. So after some time this guys reminds me like, yeah, like isi ulikuwa tupangie tona. Nikaambia ya sawa basi. So je niwapangie. That's why I came up with the name KOT 5-a-side, because I wanted a 5-a-side and the pitch was 5-a-side. So it's like, hey, 5-a-side. I reached out to the guy about the pitch and all that. Tukafanya registration ya teams. I was targeting 6 teams. We got 16.
Pressure.
So I'm like, okay, how are we going to manage between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. for 16 teams?
8, that is like 8, 9, 10, 2 hours.
Yes, it was just like, yeah, still got a small thing. So we went, when we were playing, cops came and said they've been called, we're making noise, so we need to leave.
Yeah.
So now we have to leave. So after that, I was like, we have to go back and finish what we started.
Yes.
And then now, that's where we ended up at Ngong Road Arena. Okay. So I went looking for a better pitch, away from, public, residentials. I remember there's a one at Ngong Road Arena. So I went there. So now that's how we started. That's how it became our home. So we went there, we played, we crowned our champions. Thika United, who were crowned on the other day, they were the first winners. So from there, like, hey, so we continue. Yeah, but there was pressure, no money. But unfortunately, that edition we got a sponsor.
Oh.
Yes.
From first edition to 16th edition.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
A very long journey. I can't even believe it we've managed to get there. I never knew we'll ever get there. Or even do one outside Mombasa, outside Nairobi. We go to Mombasa, we go to Nakuru. No. Mine was just situona tucheza mpira tumalize kila mtu aende shughuli zake. Tujibambe. So now it became a thing. Kidogo I can give winners 100,000. So I'm like, okay, if we continue basi, it's becoming a community. Tuendelee tu basi.
Through KOX Society, you managed to work with brands, audience coming through.
Yes.
The main partner sponsor for the KOX 5-a-side.
Yes.
You've managed to change people's lives.
Yes.
Cash prizes, Jay-Z, kids, and more.
Yes. We've worked with them, Odibes, since 2019, the third edition. I remember their first prize money was 50,000. They came the last minute. Okay. So they just said we'll top up the winner with 50,000 because we had 100,000 from Safaricom. So winner was getting 50,000, number 2 30, number 3 20. So they were like, let's top up number 1 with another 50,000. So now when we're doing the fourth one in Mombasa, now we went to Mombasa, they gave us a prize money of 100,000. Like they matched what Safaricom was giving. So Odibes gave us 100,000. It was 50,000 for number 1, 30,000 number 2, and number 3 20,000. So in overall we had like 200 shilling for prize money. So winners got 100,000, number 2 60, number 3 40. But now from there, like Odibes picked the whole package. Like they said, yes, the prize money is we'll make it 100,000. Yes.
You have your favorite KOX aside from the 16th edition. What's your best moment?
My best moment from the last one.
Your best from the rest?
From the best overall, like all of them. Yeah. Nakuru.
Why Nakuru?
Nakuru 2024. It was amazing. People from Nakuru really showed up, and we had a live whatever. For the first time we had a live production 5-a-side. We were showing matches live, and we also launched a big product, for Odi. So yeah, Nakuru was really like, everyone said Nakuru was amazing. People from Nakuru came out in big numbers. Yes, I'm not saying the other ones don't come, like from Mombasa and Nairobi, but I felt Nakuru was really, really, a special one.
Of course, P as well, the X platforms and the digital space has helped you achieve what you wanted to achieve with KOX aside.
Yes.
People on X tweeted about KOX aside, as well on Instagram, other platforms. It helped it helped KOX aside become big.
Yes, it has.
In one way, yeah.
Yes.
The success of KOX 16th 5-a-side is something I live to remember. Seeing Thika FC winning it for the third time.
No, they are the only team to have won it twice. Thika have won the first edition and they won the 16th edition. They are joined by Weusi from Mombasa. Mombasa have won the 8th edition in 2021, and now the one we held in Mombasa, the 13th edition. Yes.
We're going to find out more on what next for KOX 5-a-side in the next few. But for now, I've got Jakoma Latino playing on Baze Radio. Top notch, Ali Kiba featuring Mario exclusive on Baze Radio. It's CO.KE. We're coming to an end of this show in the last hour. Let's wind up this conversation with one and only Alexi. Aleki.
Yes.
I'm a city boy.
When did you fall in love with, supporting Manchester United?
Was it in 99?
1999?
98, I think.
I started supporting Arsenal 98 after France World Cup.
1998.
Nikaona Henry pale, nikapenda.
Tukiwa wadogo tu. I used to listen to sports a lot.
Okay.
So nasikia tu Man United. I'm like, this is a team I want.
Hey.
I used to listen to ilikuwa inaitwa ukumbi wa sport. Hiyo time tulikuwa na FM stations. It was KBC. So there was this guy called Peter Kimeu. They used to do a lot of ukumbi wa sport. 9:15 after every news. So I would listen to they used to bring a compilation of sports, yes, like local and then international.
So that
time ilikuwa kama saa unajua saa hii game inaisha saa next minute unajua scores. That time you guys would play league and nangojizo scores hadi kesho yake.
Ndio utangaziwa game ile.
Yeah, ndio utangaziwa game iliendaje.
The greatest Manchester player.
Wayne Rooney.
That's your favorite?
Yes.
Why Rooney?
Rooney kijana was so talented.
Kushinda Ronaldo?
Ronaldo left us at his peak. Yeah. Rooney chose to stay with us.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has won as many titles, so there's that.
Yeah, among the greatest.
Yes.
But now this season ukiangalia Manchester United pia, of course kumekuwa na transition, club players, but hopefully the new coach
Yeah, we wait for the new coach tuone. He's a good guy, so you wait tuone.
I believe he's the right guy for Manchester United, but you guys need to sign quality players as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ama tena shida iko the same.
That's true. We need quality players. We need quality.
Ile shida Manchester imewafanyisha ile hata kelele hamna, mwezi ba jezi na amani.
Kiburi iliisha. And kiburi is still there. We win one game and all of a sudden we are back.
Tupe ligi sasa hivi mnasema hivyo.
Tupe ligi. Tunaanza upya.
I like it when you guys banter Arsenal most of the time. Yani mlisema Arsenal itawashinda ligi as long as mko alive.
No. Where they are. Do you know in Arsenal fans are?
Are they annoying?
The equivalent of Man United fans.
Are Arsenal fans annoying, Alex?
Arsenal fans, let me tell you, especially on Twitter. Hey, bro. Say what manyamaza do they used to win? They say hawashindi. These guys last year walikuwa na kandovu. Akina Jose. Kila time tu anatujazia tu. Yaani unaamka hivi hata TL yako ina amani. Ndovu imekaa juu ya mti. But let me tell you, the day we won the FA Cup, they've never had peace.
Up to today. But where do you think Arsenal will finish this season? Are
Number
they
3. As I'm coaching son.
Number 1?
Number 3 maybe.
Number 1?
Number 1 Liverpool.
Second?
Man City.
Manchester United will finish with
Number 4 ama tumaliza mbele ya Arsenal. Sasa mmeacha kwa vitishio sasa. Sasa kila mtu anawapiga, si Bournemouth, si Nancy, si Newcastle.
What? Haya, uko na mbaya, acha tungoje season iishe. Aleki, yes. What plans do you have for us for the KOX 5 aside the year coming 2025?
2025 we want to try different areas, new places. We want to go to Malindi. Okay. We want to go to Kisumu, the home of football. We want to go to Eldoret. Si kila time Eldoret watakimbia, acha niwapelekee mpira pia wacheze mpira. Yes, we want to go to Meru. Nairobi watulie kwanza. Yeah.
Nairobi watulie.
Yes.
For a young person who wants to, start, build his brand or her brand X platform, do you have some advice for them?
Be patient, identify what you love and run with it. If you love sports, you want your content to be sports based, just run with it.
You run with it.
Yeah, people will come through. People will eventually find you.
They'll find
there is if you love cooking, just run with it. Run your recipes all over. Show us. People eventually, it takes like one day for something just to blow up. After all, like me nilikuwa tuna tweet tu. Then siku moja tu few tweets zikafanya like everything have blow up. So yeah, just keep your consistency. Don't give up.
To your fans, your family, your friends, they've supported you for the longest time. A message to them. Sana wale watu wa X ambao wamekushikilia sana. Talk to your haters, by the way.
Mi sinaga haters. I think we just maybe different opinions. If you don't like me, that's fine. There are people I don't like as well, and that's fine. It's part of life. There are people who have really supported me, and I really, really love it. Guys on Twitter like who come through for KOX. But they could say they've never missed KOX. Sheka or Witch, Dennis the CEO. Even when I never used to like to have a team to run by my side, Dennis was always there. There are those people who've never, Oscar, they've always been there. So those are, and everyone else who comes by my side. Much love to you guys, manze. Everyone, the support is very important. Yeah. And friends are important, so they always come through.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Alex, for passing by. You've inspired me in one way or another.
You're most
Hopefully
welcome.
To see you, achieve more. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much,
May
Kido.
KOX become the international, brand face of us Kenyans. And may you live long.
Yes, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. And I hope you live long.
As well.
And never watch Arsenal win the league.
We will watch with you Arsenal and Man United game next year in London.
No,
hopefully.
No, this one, the one for December 4th, I'll invite you. You come. And then now the next one we go to watch in London.
Amen.
Deal?
Amen to that.
Yes.
We'll watch together.
Deal. Yes, so that I can see you cry twice.
Hopefully. For my amazing listeners, Baze Radio family, thank you so much for always keeping it Baze Radio to see the KE. Let's link up next week, same time, same place. Keep it Baze for more. God bless you guys.
Saf.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.